better work,
What is going on, man? We are back in black in the building. Man, what is going on? Shout out to everybody there at the plantation. Doing what they need to do to survive. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to my homeboy, J. Youngblood, my other homeboy, my brother, my OG, Dave with No Compromise. Shout out to everybody out there. The homegirl Shawnee, Philly in the building. Erica, you already know what it is. I saw that comment. You have me rolling. What the hook gonna be? Oh, Erica, man, you have me rolling. Shout out to all my siblings and family that's out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to homegirl Jerica. Shout out to my homegirl Melina in North Carolina. North Kakalaka. Miss Tanya Latanya, man, I see what's happening. So shout out to everybody. Man, we here, man. Above the law. Hey, your boy Vince McMahon, the owner of the WWE, we gonna have a conversation about that because we gonna see what they do to him as they are doing publicly maiming Puffy and everyone else. So let's see what they do to him. Hey. Did Jesus come back? Oh, damn. Y'all know me joke with that. Oh, man. Here, let me cut this down. Man. Let's see. We gonna see. Hold on, let's see. Here, we're gonna read a little story on Vince McMahon, Paul Triple H Levesky, or whatever the fuck his name is, the chief content officer at World Wrestling Entertainment, made his first public comment after Vince McMahon resigned Friday from the board's WWE's parent company, TKO Group Holdings, in the wake of a former employee's lawsuit accusing Vince McMahon of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and physical abuse. Didn't Vince McMahon's accountant try to go after him too because he promised her money? This is hilarious. Okay, here we go. At a news conference at WWE's Royal Rumble event Saturday in St. Petersburg, Florida, Levesky, McMahon's son-in-law, said, what did he say? He said he had not read the lawsuit and had no prior knowledge of it, adding he does not want to get bogged down into that. That's probably what they told him to say. Let me see what Levesky said. He's doing everything possible to ensure employees aren't taken advantage of and feel safe at work. He did not provide details about what measures WWE has taken. TKO did not respond to CNN's request for comment about Levesky's statements at the news conference. The horrifying allegations against McMahon were brought forward by Janelle Grant, who worked at WWE's headquarters. Grant alleged McMahon, whatever his fucking name, McMahon's promised a job and later promotions at WWE's exchange for sex. Grant's lawsuit also includes allegations of McMahon's trafficked her to other men inside and outside the company, including John, Laurinaitis, a former wrestler who worked in the company's talent relations department. Laurinaitis is also named as a defendant in the lawsuit. McMahon 78 has denied the allegation and said he's prepared to defend himself in court. McMahon retired from his role in July of 2022 amid a WWE-appointed special committee investigation into his alleged misconduct while serving as chairman and CEO of the company. Laurinaitis left the company shortly thereafter. McMahon returned as chair of TKO in early 2023. In September, WWE's officially merged with a portion of Hollywood power broker Ari Emanuel's Endeavor Group, the parent company of UFC, to form TKO. The deal valued the newly combined company at over $21 billion, with WWE shareholders owning 49% of the combined company. The winner of the men's Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes, said at the news conference that allegations cast a dark cloud over the company and he wasn't sure what the next chapter would look like. Levesky said it was an amazing week for WWE after previously citing a 10-year, $5 billion deal announced Tuesday with streaming services Netflix, which will become the exclusive home of the WWE Raw program starting in 2025. Also on Tuesday, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson announced he would join the board of directors at TKO. All right. Now let's get into it. Now this is how I feel. Whether it's true or not, publicly maim him like they did Puffy and like they did Bill Cosby. The reason why I'm saying that is because, this is the problem. Y'all put our black celebrities and black athletes and black entrepreneurs under attack all day, every day. A black man can't even look at a woman and say, "Hello, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you." I mean, that woman can know that black man's wife, family, everything. Oh, that nigga done fucked her. But when it comes to the dominant society, Vince McMahon wouldn't do anything like that. Now, here's where my issue is. This is just me. I don't want y'all to agree, this is just me. Men and women, we have to conduct ourselves and act in decency and in order. Meaning this. We need to stop trying to quid pro quo our way up the corporate plantation. Whether you're white, black, Latino, Asian, purple, red, yellow, black, and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loved the little children of the world type shit. I don't want to hear that shit. We need to stop doing that. Something for something. Whether this man or whether this woman or whoever promised whoever what, y'all know what the hell y'all doing once those sexual boundaries have been crossed. On both sides. When you at a job, you at a major corporation, and if you're not trying to move up that corporate ladder the righteous way, the honorable way, stop. And the person that's given that opportunity, if you know you trying to, the only way you gonna promote a motherfucker is if they give up some goddamn pussy, then you just as guilty as the next motherfucker. Y'all gotta stop. Stop that. This has been going on forever, and now it's being exposed. And we have to start letting it be known right away and being honorable about it. Stop waiting until you don't get shit, then you want to start telling. That's what I'm saying. Oftentimes, we wait until we ain't getting shit, then we want to start throwing motherfuckers under the bus. That's why I looked at the Taraji P. Henson thing a little differently. Well, Monique been saying that shit about Oprah and them. So now all of a sudden that you ain't getting nothing from Oprah, now you want to go, "Oh my God, y'all, I'm so tired. And I'm tired. I fired my whole team because I ain't got no." Because everybody let Monique be out there by herself. I'm some Rita LeMay Watson type shit. You said, who was that? That's Lauryn Hill and Sister Act 2. When Whoopi Goldberg told her, "Looking a little lonely out there on that land by yourself, huh, Miss Watson?" Because Lauryn Hill's character thought she was going to have everybody walk out the class. And everybody's like, "Nah, man, I got to pay money to go to this school. You on your own." And that's what everybody did with Monique. Everybody did that. Now that we looking at this situation with Vince McMahon, I want them to look at it through the eyes of justice. Just like they did Bill Cosby, just like they did R. Kelly, just like they doing everybody else. Well, you do that to this motherfucker too. That's why he resigned. He did a Puffy. Whether he's guilty or not, and don't let up. Do him like you're doing Puffy. Do him like you're doing every other black celebrity that do something out of pocket. And my thing is too, now I feel like law enforcement need to start going after these people that are waiting until they don't get nothing. Then they want to start telling. They need to go after them too. It needs to be some type of law. If you're complicit in a quid pro quo and you didn't get what you want and then you start telling, if the evidence come back that since you didn't get what you wanted and now you telling, you going to prison too. Then people stop doing that shit. Either people gonna tell right away or they ain't gonna say shit at all. Whether it's a guy, girl, I don't care who it is. We always talk about this equality shit and this egalitarian type of lifestyle, how everything is equal. And then when it comes down to it, motherfuckers going into goddamn victim mode, whether they man or woman, after they don't get nothing. But if they're getting something, they ain't gonna say nothing at all. So who's guilty then too? Who's a co-conspirator too? If you don't get nothing, then all of a sudden you start complaining. And this is the shit that I'm talking about with everything else. How you gonna go to Bill Cosby? Okay, and if he sexually assaulted you, man, I'm sorry that he did that, and we need to take that serious. And shame on Bill or whoever else if that really took place. But for a person that keep going back to get raped or allegedly get raped, that's something law enforcement is and our justice system should be looking into. He's not putting a gun to your head and you keep coming back. That's different. And that needs to be looked at too. And there needs to be laws too to protect men as well. Because if I'm a man and I have status and I got money and I like a woman, right? Let's just say I like a woman and I'm like, okay, we fucking around, we kicking it, we chilling. And I want to give her a little spot in my, corporation, right? And I give her a little spot, make sure she's straight, right? Okay, fine. But if I don't give her exactly what she wants, then she can come back and say something. Nah, man, it's got to be shit that protect a man too. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're looking at it from, it's like burning a candle at both ends. It's like, wait, well, hold on. And two, go after him like you would do any other black person. If Puff Daddy was doing that at Verbo TV, they'd have been went after him. That's why Vince McMahon and Laurinaitis or whoever the fuck else it was, that's why they resigned. Now that girl being passed around like that, I don't know. If you're a grown woman, you can say no anytime. But I understand if you're trying to move up the ladder or you feel like you're gonna lose your job if you don't do what you want. Okay, I get that too. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is go after his ass like you doing every other black person. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. What I'm saying is, let's say Vince McMahon is not guilty, right? Well, publicly maim him in a court of public opinion like you did Puffy. Like you're doing Marcellus Wiley, like you're doing all these other black folk. Like you're doing Cuba Gooding Jr. Do him the same way. That's all I'm saying. Because if you don't do that, then I'm just thinking, yeah, he above the law like everybody else. Like everybody else is part of the dominant society. I seen this thing where Joe Biden went to this black barbershop. I said, and look at these niggas just grinning niggas. I said, see, this is how desperate the Democratic Party is. They going to a black barbershop now. They feel like they don't need to deal with the grassroots and they're going to figure out how to get the black vote. You're never going to get the black vote again, Joe Biden. You fucked that up. This is a wrap for you, homie. You're never going to do that. I think what we need to be concentrated on is being on code. That's why I wanted to do this story about Vince McMahon, because if you did hire this woman, and you did fuck her, you passed her around, shame on you, and you going to jail. Because that's what they doing. That's what they doing to Puffy and everybody else. These accusations are similar, but different. Didn't that girl Cassie say that Puffy was passing her around? Right? Okay. Well then, Vince McMahon, sorry, bro. You too. So he need to give up the bag and pay some money too. Puffy paid some money. Make him pay some fucking money. You do for one, you do for all. So yeah, it's time to start holding. It is time to start holding these people accountable that think they are above the law. So I don't want to hear no talking about, I don't see no race and all that. That's bullshit. He should be having to come up out of some paper too. See, he's just smart. All right, I'm going to resign. I still got my paper. I'm going to just fade to the black. And then eventually this will blow over and then I'm going to be right back on again. Black folk ain't got that luxury. We got to understand that. What is something that we can do that'll make people take us serious? I say be on code. Be on code. You ain't gotta like no person to be on code. The dominant society do it with each other all the time. They can't stand each other, but they will come together and be on code for the common good of their racial group. The Latinos will do the same thing. We the only ones that let bullshit get in between us and hold us accountable over sucker shit. I'll hold black folk accountable when the dominant society holds their people accountable, which they don't do, ever. So when you see a situation like Vince McMahon, I say, I gotta talk about this shit, because why the fuck they ain't persecuting him? Everybody watch wrestling. Wrestling is a global thing for children. And here the man that's running the goddamn fucking global goddamn iconic business is basically sex trafficking and passing pussy around. I mean, he just throwing a party on the pussy, huh? Just, all right, look, now you done with me, you go to him next. And if you don't go to him, you ain't gonna have no job type shit. If that's what you're doing, nah, homie, we gotta publicly name you like they did Puffy. Yep, a lot of people don't like Puffy, and I understand why a lot of people don't like Puffy. But right now, this is about being on code and holding all these other racial groups accountable. That's what it's about. And if y'all think about something else, y'all sadly mistaken. You got Cuba Gooding, Marcellus Wiley, Jamie fucking Foxx, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. All these black men, all of a sudden, they all under attack by the machine. Puffy. You know, you got all these people. I'm like, wow, y'all don't see what's going on. But then when it comes to dominant society, I mean, you look at this shit, you like, okay, Vince McMahon, whether you did it or not, court of public opinion now, homie. Just like they do everybody else. That's all I'm looking at. You see it in the NBA, you see it in the NFL, you see it everywhere. I watched 5 seconds of that damn, I watched about 5 minutes of that KC game, that Kansas City and the Baltimore Ravens games. I was like, well, Mahomes is going to the finals again. I didn't need to watch the whole game. I literally watched 5 minutes of that game and was like, all right, I don't want to watch this shit no more. I already see the fix is in. Let me tell you something. The dominant society already got picked who they want to be that person that's the global face of their corporation. They already got it picked. It's just like in the NBA. That's why they were so hard on John Morant, because they want John Morant in the NBA to be the face of the NBA. That's why they want to clean up his image. But man, y'all go do your research, see what it is, and tell me what you think. Does Vince McMahon think he's above the law? I think he is. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.
You better work.